Kickoff just moments away as we've arrived at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. His way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He finds Diggs, right side. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. This is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
the line for another 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
The loss of the yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 43.
Ready? Pat the 60.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Now first down, only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
19 Lions. Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. He is down to the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First carry now, this is Bashal Tutin. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll go again here with Tutin. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. He keeps it himself. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. Big close just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here we go.
Tutin can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal.
Get it. Let's go.
Back now, pressure coming. Lateral goes haywire. It's out. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. Not a ton after the recovery, so they're going to take possession deep in their own territory. No luck on the look to his back.
Hey, listen, inside the 5-yard line, that ball needs to be welded to your body at times. Under no circumstances can it come free. Whether someone puts a helmet on it or not, there's players ripping at it from both sides.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They send a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Diving, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Vikings, first down. A gain of 12. And
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
5 yards on the play. That's another Vikings first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Minnesota.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
70 Lions. Warriors, 70.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. A gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Trap 60.
McCarthy to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. It's a foot race! The 40! At the 20! Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7.
Jody Sly set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Cougar 19. Half the 60.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 18. And the Vikings first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Vikings
18
first
Cardinal.
down.
18 Cardinal. Take off.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And they get this down to the 28. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Nice run across the 15. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
They'll try and punch it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Go! 70 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They've got a man in motion. They go to him again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 43.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready? Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Setting up to throw. Forced out to his right. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Get it.
Completed left side to Thomas. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Here we go. Here we go.
Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Let's go. Ready.
Design bootleg here. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Here we go.
Tootin. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. It's second and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll send him up the middle. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Okay.
On the 5-yard line after the loss, third and goal.
Go. Let's go, 80.
Back to throw now. That one connects. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4.
Ready. Ready,
Quick throw right side. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. First and 10 from the 43.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Smash, go.
On the give, it's to Uth. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Come on. Hey, Cougar 19.
Second down, give to Tootin. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from the score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop it.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And this is lofted deep down the middle. And he sails that one over the end zone. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Let's go now.
He's back to throw. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. Viking, 18.
Tootin gets it from the gun. He's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. Call it a handful on that run. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Tootin again. This is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal.
Trap 50, trap 50.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal.
Ready?
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You know what that route's called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
The offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down, Minnesota.
Let's go now. 72. 68.
Here's McCarthy to throw. They set up the screen. It's Hawkinson. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Sends it to Diggs along the sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Vikings.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. He has room past the 25. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half.
Minnesota.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 43.
70, Timberwolves.
Looking in the air here. It's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. They're throwing it. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
70 Lions. Go.
Pass play now. Gets him downfield. This is Thomas. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throwing now on first down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings get it off his 50th career INT. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. And goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 4 at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's six the other way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jaguars 14. Jody Sly set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Go! 19, Tiger, 19, 79. Go, Nick, go! Check smash.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
18, Cotton. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
70, 19, 18.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Alert! Riggs! Get up!
With a dive up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go! Cowboy 60 bison! 18.
Working now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
Get up! Hawk 7, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go street.
Man in motion here.
Check. Rambo 80. Check up.
Dive play straight ahead. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Let's go. Have the 60. Have the 60. Have the 60. Have the 60. 70, that's 19. Trap 60.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Vikings feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40.
Ready, Panthers, Mustang 19. Ready, Cup 19. Cup, go.
Working on first down. Buys time, rolling right. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10.
60. 70 Timberwolves. Ready,
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes him, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards.
Big shot is hauled in. Peter inbounds. Oh, what a play! It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Setting him on the dime. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
19 Tiger.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. And timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
McCarthy throwing on 4th down. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
First down from the 42. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Dragon 60.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds his running back. This is Bashul Tu'u. And our first down only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
And finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the